My first memory of you is playing Ninja Turtles on NES at your dad's. Our Boy Scout troop had spent the night riding a wicked sugar high and then sputtering to a collective stop. And then years later, with more than a decade of shared schools settling like dust behind us, you sat down beside me on this couch and said something stupid. But you smiled, and we laughed, and we stared into the abyss. You see, this couch was special. It was situated at the spot where the wasteland stopped, as if construction on the universe had just ceased, and this were the furthest point of pavement. So we would kick it there where time skipped like an early 90s pre-ESP shit CD player and just dangle our feet over the edge. Every February, I wish I were back in Boulder with a whiskey and a cigarette lit for you because you used to claim you would die smoking. Every February, I wish I were back in Boulder the way I wish you would ever be anywhere else. 1983 to 2002, Keith Gregory Brown, something in my fist broke against that tiny marble placard. I took out my piercings because here in my face were holes in flesh that I could close. Greg slipped the gun back under the seat, let the film spin backwards like the rewind button had taught you to charm snakes, slip their fangs back into chambers, snug suck the flash of venom like smoke back into a cigarette like your throat had not sung black powder hymnals. You were not any kind of nice, quiet boy. In fact, you were an asshole and a misogynist. The only things we both liked were blunts and Johnny Cash, but that was plenty for us to spend weekends cruising town in your tricked-out yellow Jeep, whatever hip-hop had sold the most records, bumping something wild, blonde and drunk, riding shotgun your rich kid's subwoofer, debauchery's bass beat when your father showed up at your wake. The surface of his convertible polished, the same black as your coffin. I thought of how we were friends. Your illiterate Christianity, your bankrupt capitalist rhetoric, the way you wore ignorance like bling, but you sat with us. And I didn't know it then, but you were falling like a cartoon coyote who had spent his entire life chasing tail feathers only to finally stop and look down. You sat with us on our filthy secondhand couches and our secondhand psychosis, hoping to learn to cope like you could cram for landing without a parachute, your shins shattering your kneecaps. You sat with us and watched the way we dangled our feet over the edge. Greg, the gun does not go back beneath the seat. The film only spins one way. Bullets do not burst back from flesh, mended in a rush of smoke, spiraling back into barrels. And you do not end with initials carved in marble either. Your life is not in years, and I remember you.